Today we'll be going through my vintage t-shirt collection. Woo! 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 Guys, relax. Separated them into two piles. One's thrifted. The other is not thrifted. We're going to start with the thrifted side. That's probably what people care more about. I found them. They found me. Natural love story kind of thing. All right, first one. I'll tell us a little story about some of my favorite ones. This one, I was at the Goodwill bins, and I told myself, I literally recorded it. Maybe I talked to myself a lot. I thought I recorded it. I didn't. I said, I'm gonna find a band tee today. You know what we did? We found a band tee that day. Where was it? There was no crazy story about it. Like, I'm walking through the bin, traversing the path, getting in good cardio, just like walking around. I think the bin had already bun. It was out there for like, I'll say at least like 15-20 minutes. The bin was out there, and the shirt was just sprawled out like it was a trap. Like someone might have put a tracking device in this low-key just to get back to me. Like it was just laid out there flat. And I was like, what is going on? Literally had to like make sure I was getting pranked or anything, but checks out. Real shirt. It's probably the best shirt I've ever found. This one is I believe it's like a 70s New Haven baseball tee, like baseball jersey. When I first found this, I was like, bro, it's way too small. There's no way I could wear it. If you buy vintage, you know the 60s, 70s XL isn't the same as an XL nowadays. But this one actually is pretty true to size. It's a little slither of a slimmer, but it's not too bad. Radio station. I survived AM 610's Talk of the County. I like this one. It's just simple. It's a phone. Back. Sponsors, Torrington Company. Employees, Credit Union, and Santoros Cleaners. On the Hanes Heavyweight, I think it's like an 80s. One was found a tag sale, but the people, they do estate cleanouts. So if you've ever gone to a tag sale where someone does estate cleanouts, like they're basically just asking you to take the stuff. Not asking you, but make a pile for a couple dollars. I think I was getting these for $1 a piece, but I was able to come up on a few pieces. This being one of them, it actually glows in the dark. The fading on this one's kind of nuts because if you look at you can see it. The stitching is actually very dark blue. Very, very dark blue. And the actual shirt's like, it's baby blue now. You could still see the dark blue throughout it, but the baby blueness is kind of outstanding. The rest of Canon. King's Tree Classic, made in USA. Best shade of purple in the world. On the stitch, whatever. This one's just simple. You can't really go wrong with a pocket tee. Story about this one as well. I was in the bins on the grind. I'm like, vintage, we need shirts, we need whatever. This particular day, I don't know if Cupid hit me with an arrow or what, but this woman was in there, and you guys would think I was prime Kobe. I was putting up 60, 50, 55, like in a 5-game span. Like, you would have thought, you're like, Tabo, where'd you get this shot confidence from? What's going on? The woman was definitely older than 30-something years old. But fast forward to the shirt, because I'm going to get into a whole other story. If you see this video, hit me up. Not joking. New rotation was coming out, and if you've gone to the bins, people pick a spot and just wait there. So I had been sitting at the spot for at least 5 minutes. It's been at least 5 minutes I'm sitting here, and I see this. Literally, it's probably like tucked away like that. Like, I see that from where I'm standing. And there's another shirt. Like, they're both like faded black, whatever. This kid comes over, and it's like this awkward silence, like this tension, like we're playing a murder mystery game or something. I could tell he wants to say something. I don't really. I'm a big fan of avoiding confrontation, but this time was different. He goes, I don't remember what he said, honestly. I might have blacked out. Really got serious at that time. We can make a deal or some sort of bull job. I'm not sure. Long story short, I told him I'm an honest guy. I'm brutally honest. I said, you got a better chance finding something going to a different spot because I'm going to get these items that are right here. I'm just straight up like, maybe he could have said, I don't know. Maybe he could have toughed it out and try to beat me. I don't know. But we got the shirt, whatever. This was one of the shirts from that interaction. Then another shirt was like a Hawaii surfboard shirt. It was cool, whatever. But his mom came over. That's the lady I was telling you about before. Thought that was like her little brother or something. She had 2 kids. She hit me with the classic, what'd you say to my son? My son said, you told him you can't do this, da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my goodness. This is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen with children. Long story short, I gave them the Hawaii shirt. The kid didn't want to take it. I understand. Pride is a tough thing at a young age. But, yeah, I spent that day thrifting with their mother, basically. And the kids were not too fond of it. I guess. I understand why. But I was just there to have a good time. You know, I really wasn't trying to upset anybody. And now I'm just rambling. Like, just show the shirt. All we gotta do is just show the shirt. It's a biker chopper tee with the with the flame sleeves. Pretty nice. The thing about this was I was fiending for like a black long sleeve. And I was like, I have a black long sleeve. It was just sitting in my closet. I just never really was like, damn, that's a nice shirt. I need that shirt. Let me get that shirt. And I had sold a similar shirt like this to my friend in green. Wish I never sold that to him, but it was kind of big on me. This one's an XO. It's just a Nike long sleeve. It's really faded nicely. I need to preface, this is toothpaste on the shirt. You don't need to believe me, but I'm just telling you that it's toothpaste on the sleeve here. Right there, that is toothpaste. I promise it's toothpaste. You don't need to believe me, but it is toothpaste. I'm telling you right now. I think this was one of my first estate sales, like 1, 2, or 3. Might have been my second estate sale I ever went to. And I could tell you, I got there late. Everything was cleared out. I always imagine like what was here. Like there was mad before I got there. Cause put in the screen cap of it somehow if I can. And text in a group chat. They don't know I'm making a video. Can you guys keep it down? 96 Rolex Intercollegiate Tennis Championship. Are you kidding me? Look at the colors on here. Absolutely nuts. Tag on the sleeve. This might be one of my favorite shirts as well. Shout out TJ. It was all the way in it's like Stanford near the shore, maybe like hour and some change, hour and a half. And there was traffic that day. What was going on? But that was a nice day. I remember that day. It was cool. It was Mad magazines, a couple Super Bowl shirts. This is the only shirt I copped, but it was definitely an Olympian. And he had some good taste. This is actually the first vintage shirt I ever found 4 to 5 years ago. So I'm 23 now. I was probably 18, 19, the first time I went to the bins. So when I found this, I was like, damn, it's easy to find vintage. It's probably one of the hardest shirts I've ever found. I don't even drink coffee like that anymore, but it's a coffee shirt with some cows on it. The dude on the caffeinated is tweaking. He's hopped up. I'll be on that decaf. Like, if I were to drink coffee, just chilling. But I was like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? My favorite little detail is this cow on the bottom left. Maybe it's bottom right. It's probably bottom left. He's just chilling down there. Look at him. He's just chilling down there. If you want to find some tees like this, it's on the peacock tag. One other shirt with this tag. I don't know where the shirt went. Like, I had it, didn't sell it. But anyway, this one probably will never leave my collection unless, like, I meet the Prime Minister of the Cowland. Like, something like that. Me and Gammy went to a few tag sales, and I got a scarf. Give that scarf away. I got a scarf. The lady was so happy that I had bought the scarf too. She's like, "That's my favorite scarf." I'm so happy someone got it. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Fast forward a few months, I gave it away to my grandma's friend. The shirt. Tag sales were a bust. I maybe got 2 shirts. One of them was a Spice Girls tee. Probably was one shirt. I probably can't even tell you the other damn shirt because there wasn't another shirt. But we go to a flea market at this school, the next town over, and the flea market's buns too. Like, it's all not buns. It's just like not what I'm looking for. Sort of say it's like small businesses. Gammy Loki came up. She got a little bag, big bag of little fairies. Now, you fairy lovers, you Tinkerbellers would like that. Don't even know where those are. Gammy has so much just random stuff. But I saw the guy immediately. He was wearing this shirt. His name, Joe. Frank. And I was like, immediately, I'm like, yo. I'll give you a description. 65 plus. He's walking around with a cane. Older white gentleman. Cool. But he's talking to Gammy. Like, they start chatting about, should he be wearing his ring? Him and his ex are separate. I'm too young for that conversation, basically. But I was telling him, that's a nice shirt. I need that shirt. Well, I didn't say I need the shirt. I was like, great shirt. It's amazing. It was May 4th. I was wearing a shirt. Can you see it? It's a Star Wars shirt. And it was May the 4th. He's like, I'll give you this shirt if you give me the shirt you're wearing. And I was like, Frank, I can't do that because it's May the 4th. This is my favorite Star Wars character. I just can't. I'd love to, but I can't. And I was like, all right, well, there goes my chance of getting that shirt. Fast forward, whatever, got some food from the food truck. He goes to hang out with some firefighters. I think, brainstorm, brain blast. What can I do? I go to my car and get the Spice Girls shirt. And I'm like, I gotta put some magic together. Gotta put some fucking magic together. So, basically I get the Spice Girls shirt and I say, will you give me this shirt for the Spice Girls shirt? He goes, I don't know if that's gonna fit. And I'm not gonna hold you. The Spice Girls shirt might have been a medium in women's. So, here's what's going on now. He says, if it fits you, I'll do it. I'll do the trade. So I'm taking my shirt off. Just picture this. Flea market at a high school. I'm taking my shirt off. He's taking his shirt off. We're trading shirts. I'm putting on a Spice Girls shirt to see if it fits. I'm like, this shit's too tight. I'll be honest. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. He puts on the Spice Girls shirt, and I'm like, damn, I'm not getting this Boondock shirt. He goes, you know what? You got a deal. And I'm like, oh my God. What is going on? Shake his hand. I'm like, bro, you don't understand how much you just made my day. So at one point, me and him were shirtless in the parking lot, trading clothes. This is the tee. Boondocks 2006 mugshot. Huey, Riley. Hey, Robert! Back hit. Shit's a little distressed, but I've seen Frank a few times. Actually, after I got that shirt from him, I think it was a few weeks later, I saw him at another tag sale. I was like, Hey, do you remember me? Probably, he might have. But I'm like, you want me to help you carry this stuff? Because dude's walking around with his cane. He's like this. Like, he's walking around with his cane, like, carrying a bunch of stuff from the sack. So I'm like, Frank, what are you doing? So I helped him with that. But I always love a shirt with a story. Even if it's less expensive or less valuable than another shirt that doesn't have a story, I automatically like that shirt more. This one's like a landscape. The water is green. Are you serious? The colors of Bermuda. There's a little hole down there. Can you see it? Towards the bottom. I don't mind. If your child can read and they're watching the video, cover their eyes. I eat at the Y. I think it's a YMCA cafeteria tea promo. I never even knew the Y had a cafeteria. I just used to go there for swimming lessons. Humid as hell in there. But this one is very, very unique, so to say, I guess. Advice from a bat. Shout out the bats. If you got a bat shirt, let me know. I might want that. Another one of my favorites. There's not really a story to it. At the time, I had been yearning for a Wizard of Oz tee. And this is it. It's really simple. Like, a lot of the Wizard of Oz tees, kind of doing a lot. Like, I'm not really that expressive. I'm capping. I'm not a fan of, like, loud, very loud shirts. That's what I'll say. This one's on the Hanes Beefy. Double stitch. And it's just got a quote here. Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they? And that is a quote from... Pretty sure it's Scarecrow. I'll play the clip. Another one I really like.
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.